Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Brathathan and I are continuing our Aeons End Legacy of Gravehold series. We are now apparently following the Azer story, but we're not in the Azer book, which is fascinating. So,
really?
Nope. It said to read the next story. We continue. We read section 30. I don't know if this is going to tell me to go to that.
Okay, gotcha.
But as of right now, we're still in the Gravehold book, but we are not following them because they just got done whopping up on a massive Nameless. So, all right, are we ready?
Yep.
Meanwhile,
hit the hole of justice.
yeah, yeah. That's what I had in my head. Mother, please calm down. Takrin rests a hand on Zana's shoulder as they exit the gates of New Gravehold. For what might be the last time in his life, she is shaking, shoulders trembling from the strain of holding in her indignation, and also because Takrin was shaking her. Calm down, Mother! Calm down! I wouldn't mind being exiled, Zana snaps, pulling her shoulder out from beneath Takrin's hand. I wouldn't even begrudge Brahma exiling you and Q from the only home you've ever known. It isn't her actions that I find unforgivable, it's her philosophy. The moment a city has a leader who will not listen, who is not open to debate and change, but would rather silence any dissenting opinion, that is when she has been in power too long. She's putting all of her people at risk for her own selfish, outdated beliefs. But she is the leader that people follow. Takrin looks behind him, tilting his head back to take in the towering expanse of New Gravehold's forest around it. He can just barely see the colored pennants of the marketplace peeking up over the stone. The people don't know what she stands for. They follow her blindly, unquestioningly, almost stupidly. Oh, I didn't realize New Gravehold was America. Wow. I mean, it's, pull from your experience, I guess. That's quite the high opinion of your people you have there, Kel says, clearly unimpressed. She rolls her eyes sarcastically. How long have you all been living so deeply entrenched in ignorance? Too long. Zana reaches the tree line of the forest to the south of New Gravehold and stops, turning to face the ragged team she has assembled here. Her son, Takrin, and Zaxos' own daughter, Q. Ah, that's why she looks like a monster. Zaxos is the villain from the one we did, yeah. As well as the pair of tethers from Azer, Kel and Ilya. This doesn't have to be your fight, Zana begins, but Q cuts her off. We were with you in the voice. Oh God, I forgot you talk like a monster.
We saw the Fountain of Souls take the aether of our fallen mages and twisting into something monstrous. We decided together that we'd return to Brahma to try and change her mind. Our world and the world of the Nameless are already entangled. We can't just go back to hiding our heads in the sand and pretending they're not.
Besides, Ilya adds, slipping her arm through Kel's and resting against her side, New Gravehold isn't an island. The actions of your city, intentional or not, have been disrupting the natural patterns of Nameless in the forest. Everything has become more dangerous, and it won't stop unless we make it stop. What are you all implying? That we should attack New Gravehold? Takrin takes a step back, looking over the group with a vague horror in his eyes. Those are our people, our friends. Your friends, Kel mutters. I don't want there to be bloodshed. Zana reaches up instinctively to pull her cloak tight around her shoulders, but she doesn't have it anymore. Zaxos has it, wherever he is now, wandering through the void. But I'm not naive enough to think this will be peaceful. We can't fight against New Gravehold, Mother. There are only 5 of us. Then let's hope fighting isn't necessary. Zana pulls her hood up, casting her face into shadows, and until then, I'm going to gather as much help as I can. Brahma has made more enemies than just me in her time in command. And us? You 4 should head back to Azer. We can regroup there and figure out what to do, if it isn't too late already. Ilya begins to ask what Zana means by that, but before she can, Zana is already racing off, ducking into the tree line and vanishing from sight. Ilya sighs deeply, before turning to the others. Back to Azer, I suppose? Keep your eyes peeled for Nameless, Takrin cautions as he begins leading the group south. This area is dangerous to travel through, no matter how many times you've done it. Maybe for you, Kel snorts. Us Azarians have spent generations learning how to safely traverse the forest. The small band of mages begin their travel, with Kel and Ilya leading them confidently through the woods to the south of New Gravehold. As they go, they carve magical glyphs into the trees to subtly influence any Nameless who might be out there in a different direction. See? As long as you don't make a huge nuisance of yourself by cutting down half the forest and building a big city in the middle of it, you can travel easily enough. Kel holds up a dangling vine and waits as the other 3 duck beneath it. Sure, but that's easy to say when Aether has a third of the population of New Gravehold. Takrin counters amicably. We need space for farms, or else we wouldn't be able to feed everyone. Well, have you considered not... Kel cuts off as Ilya grabs her arm and tugs her sharply backward. The previously open path in front of them is suddenly cracked down the center by a mass of black veins pulsing in midair. The mages stare in horror as a void portal coils into existence in front of their very eyes. A feathered creature steps out of the portal and lets out a wretched scream. Ah! This is exactly what I meant, Kel snaps. Your cursed city is disrupting everything.
Not our city anymore,
Q says. Not the time! Ilya grabs Kel's hand, and their matching tattoos begin to glow with a powerful light. The 4 mages stare down their opponent and ready themselves for battle. Alright.
That looks like one of the guys from the Dark Crystal. This little bird. Whatever I can't remember what they were called.
Fuck.
You know, it's not.
Skeksis.
Oh, yeah.
The Skeksis.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep. He's called the Fate Shepherd. His design looks pretty badass, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I find this one quite curious. Fate Shepherd seems to have an inquisitive personality that I have yet to come across in my many jaunts through the void. Most Nameless barely seem to understand what magical relics and gems are, let alone how to utilize them. Perhaps it is because of the connection between our magic and void magic that this particular creature can manipulate our weaponry and turn it back against us. If more Nameless learned how to interfere with our sources of aether and spells, that would certainly make for a terrifying challenge to defeat. Yes, Fate Shepherd will be an integral member of my army. So, when it unleashes, any player gains a card from the supply. That player or Gravehold suffers damage equal to the cost of that card minus 1. Interesting. We get a free card, but...
so if you take a 3, you take 2 damage.
Yep, or Gravehold takes 2.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Unfortunately, we only start at 10 health. Will you hand me a 5 and a 1? Thank you. And then I'm going to take these off because we're going to read the characters we're playing. So I got Takrin. My ability is Guardian Strength. Focus any player's breach or any ally preps a spell to one of their opened or closed breaches. Repeat this 3 times.
Cool.
Okay. I have a horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach that no matter the outcome of this clash between Brahma and my mother, we're going to lose something very important to us all. I don't know yet what it will be, but perhaps my role in all of this is to help us remember and regain it. I thought I could be the shield that my mother always raised me to be, the defender of my people, but I don't even know anymore who I'm defending. The people I once fought alongside seem to fear the void to the point of hurting mages who have never done anything but try to help, while my mother's heart is so wounded that she doesn't care who she hurts in pursuit of her goals. Oh, okay, so Zana and Brahma are pieces of shit. How nice. All I can do now is keep my friends close to me, the people I know and trust, the people I love. People like Q, or Kel and Ilya, who have proven themselves to be mages with kind hearts and good intentions. My old friends like Sahala and Gygar, waiting back in New Gravehold. These are the people I owe myself to protect, even if the city of New Gravehold were to crumble and disappear. So, he has also 2 breaches. His 3rd breach is the Fortified Breach. When a spell is cast through the breach, the player who casts the spell gains Aether equal to the Nemesis tier. So 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
And then my 4th is the Garrison Breach. When a spell is cast through the Garrison Breach, it deals additional damage equal to the Nemesis tier.
Interesting. What is your difficulty level on your character?
17. No, 3.
Okay, mine's 3 also. All right. I
can give you a lower one. Is 3 too high?
Oh,
Just be this huge asshole. They don't have a complexity 1. All right.
All right. So I'm playing D'Anthony's sister.
Look on your
Ilya. No, Ilya. All right. So she is a force of aether. She has Surge of Power. So, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Place any number of spells revealed this way into your hand. You may prep spells to close breaches this turn. You may prep up to 2 spells to each of your breaches this turn. So she can really drop a lot of stuff if it works out. Alright. There is an old story passed down amongst the people about a pair of tethers who once set out to discover the source of Aether. One tether sat in a stream and declared, "This is the nature of our magic. It bends and flows, wrapping around obstructions and continuing on." The other tether sat on a rock warmed by the sun and declared, "This is the nature of our magic. It builds up slowly until it can be felt, even though it is invisible." The pair argued over the nature of magic until the sun slipped below the horizon and the glow bugs began to rise from the grass. They grew angrier and angrier until they marched away in opposite directions. And it was only when they were apart that they realized that the true nature of magic was connection. Between them, between the water and the rocks, within the life they shared. I don't think Brahma and Zana truly understand what they are arguing about. I think they have both set their feet so far into the stone that it would hurt too much to move. It's not about magic, it's about people, and the people alive right now, in both their city and my village, are suffering because of their endless disagreement. It is time to settle it for all of our sakes.
Nice. All right. Yeah, that is kind of the case. It's the two oldest women in the world bickering. Oh, okay. So of course I get it. Okay, blue, Aether, Democratic Party. This is kind of red, so Republican Party.
It's like the Golden Girls. It's like when the two they're arguing with the Golden Girls. Old ladies.
No, I mean I know the Golden Girls, but see, I was making actual good references to our wonderfully perfect cast system.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So these cards, we have Nebula Shard, gain 2 or gain 1 for each spell you cast during your casting phase's turn. That could be pretty good for you. Mm-hmm. The other one was the Jewel. Irradiated Jewel, gain 2. You may reveal the top card of the turn order deck to gain an additional 1. If a player card was revealed, overheat this card. If this card is fully overheated, destroy it, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage.
I just don't know I don't know how beneficial that is.
Oh, I think knowing any information on that deck is very good.
But
it's a risk. Will you read the other one?
Yep, this was the Leviathan Shell. It says gain 2 Aether. If you have played 2 or more other gems or relics that cost 3 Aether or more this turn, boost this. Gain an additional 1 Aether for each boost mark on this card.
Okay.
So that's a pretty solid one.
Right. Then we have Shifter's Cloak. Focus any player's breach. If that breach is open this way, boost this. If this card is fully boosted, cast any player's prep spell. It deals an additional damage.
That'll be good getting stuff open.
Right.
And then this one was this one's Lightbringer Staff. It has my lady on it.
Nice.
It says you get to choose between 3 things with this. It says the players collectively destroy up to 2 cards in their hands.
Okay.
Or silence up to 2 minions.
Okay.
Or destroy this card, remove a fire token from your location on the map.
Okay.
So it's kind of got some deal. This is the one I like. First spell, the Aether Ripple. Cast, deal 2 damage. Each ally gains an Aether token.
Okay. Then we got Douse. Cast, deal 3 damage. You may destroy this. If you do, remove a fire token. Oh, because it's water.
Right. And then this one was pretty cool too. It's called Backfire. Cast, deal 4 damage. You may lose 1 charge to return this to your hand.
Ooh, that's nice.
So if you have charge, you can ditch one and it just goes right back and you just keep repeating it.
Pretty good.
So that one's pretty solid. And then this one's good too. It's expensive though. 7 cost. Paradigm Flux. Cast, remove up to 2 shield tokens from minions and deal 5 damage.
Okay. Pretty good if you're dealing with a lot of shields. Yep. So, shall we get started?
Yep.
Every time! You know what? We're never going to get to play. Impending Immolation. Oh, for the record, this is a stack deck. Based off, it just says put those out, don't shuffle them.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like probably the intro mission.
Yeah,
again,
but better.
Yeah.
All right, Impending Immolation. To discard, spend 6 Aether, power 2, unleash. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Add a fire token to your map. Spend 6, and then me. All right. So let's put a spark out. I'm going to spend 3 in my Warding Stone. I gain 1. The next time I focus or open a breach this turn, gain an additional 2. So I'm going to focus my 3rd breach. Actually, which one do you think is better? Do you think me gaining Aether, depending on his tier, or me dealing additional damage based off his tier? I'm gonna go Aether.
Yeah.
I think that could be pretty good. So I have, and now I have 3, because of the one from there. I think I'm gonna go focus heavy, baby.
Yeah. Yep. Start getting stuff focused up.
Right. Oh, do you do 3 extra damage?
No.
No, this game sucks.
Stupid. Because I'm worried because I don't think if those are those the same stickers we'd be able to use to upgrade?
No.
So it's gonna be completely
No,
different.
there's like 5. Like
okay,
4
so
other
maybe there's
stickers.
another sticker similar to that we can spin.
Yeah, but I threw it away.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to play my Shared Heart card into my breach. I have 4 to buy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 3 to buy this. Buy this. And then I will go ahead and keep this one.
Okay. For the record, I think we're don't know where we're at. You know, it's interesting because I thought there was gonna be like a bigger map,
Yeah.
but whatever. All right. The Nemesis removes that, and then he. All right, we got 2 shields. A coal whelp, persistent. Unleash, add a fire token to your map.
Sounds like fire.
And then me, let's spark this baby. Sure, I'll get rid of a shield. Fire is not good. I'll spark, and then I'm just gonna spend 3 to focus that.
Alright.
And that will be my sweet ass turn. Yep, it will be your turn now.
So I can deal 2 damage, so deal it to the
Nice.
that.
Cool.
Alright, and I'm gonna put
Do you have 6?
spark. No. I have 3.
I guess where is our location anyway?
Probably Azer, right? Because it said we were returning to Azer, but I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, it's like, are we at New Gravehold and we're on the way? Oh wait, we're in the forest clearing. I know, okay, I see it. Yeah, right there.
I'm gonna spend that 3 to gain Nebula Shard.
Okay. Alright. Hey, your turn. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna do these 2 to kill that minion.
Nice.
Oh, on the wrong side.
Suck it, coal whelp.
Then I'm gonna place Aether Ripple. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, this could be nice. I have a cool turn. Yeah. I have a pretty neat turn. I like it. Need to get some spells, though.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna keep 1, spend 3 to get one of these focus cards. Because it says focus any player, so I can use on mine. So that'll be helpful. Either way.
Okay, let's hope I get to go. I do! Alright, let's hit him! Pew!
For how much? 1?
1.
So 69.
Alright, you ready for this?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend Warding Stone, and then a crystal and a crystal. I'm gonna focus my 3rd breach. And then now I'm gonna gain 2, and then my crystal there. I'm gonna play Shifter's Cloak. I'm gonna focus this open. And because it's open, I get to boost this. If a breach was open this way, boost this. So
now what does it do when it's boosted?
it needs to be fully boosted.
Just to be able to do its ability.
Yep, it deals an additional damage. You get to cast any player's prep spell,
Okay,
and it deals
gotcha.
an additional damage. But so there's that, and then now I think I still have 3. So let's go ahead and give me
How much do we need to spin it at? 6?
6.
Yeah, I think I might have 6.
Also,
If
be
it's
good.
my turn.
I think I will also gain a Nebula Shard. I'll do that. I like I'm like, I don't want to like bleed like ink. On 2.
What is this gonna do to us?
Add fire, deal Gravehold damage. He's gonna unleash.
Unleash, Gravehold, deal 3.
Well, it's me. I'll do that. And then I have 4, and I guess I'll take a douse. Yeah. Because at least it'll do some damage. You know what, actually? No, I'm gonna get 2. Get 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then hopefully your turn. Nope. Alright. Alright, unleash. So any player gains a card from the supply. That player or Gravehold suffers damage equal to the cost of that card.
Does it gain go to your hand or gain go to your discard?
Because Gravehold's suffering 3 damage right now, and adding a. Like, you could hand me the fire tokens.
Yes.
It'll be. There we go. That should be. Hopefully that's enough. Forest clearing.
Well, I mean, I could take a 3 card and take 2 damage if you want, or unless there's something. Because if it's going into hand, I could get some extra spells out.
Yeah.
Because you already went twice. Have you went twice this turn?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, see,
I went 2 turns in a row.
Yeah, so. Or I could get another shard, or.
Yeah. Because it looks like we have to.
Right, so I'm not going to take this one. I'm just. I mean, I can take the damage.
Okay.
Since I'll be going this turn to use the stuff, so I'll take 2 damage, and then I just need to take one of the 3s. So.
Yep.
I think I'm going to take the shard.
Okay.
So I took my damage.
Draws. Guilt Shackle. Okay, power 2. Destroy 3 cards from each supply pile that costs 3 or less. Then read section 62 of the narrative book. So that's just happening. Oh, I forgot he. All right.
Yeah.
That. All right, and then Beholden Wisp. Persistent. Any player suffers 1 damage and destroys a card in hand that costs 3 or more. All right, your turn.
All right, so I'm going to do 2 damage, and you gain a Aether token.
Oh, yay.
What was his deal that happens each time?
This,
Yeah.
any player suffers 1 damage and destroys a card in hand that costs 3 Aether or more.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do 2 damage to him, so he'll lose a shield and take 1.
Yep.
I'm going to put Shared Heart back up here, because and then I have these Nebulous Shards that are gain 2, but it's gain 1 more for each spell I would have cast that turn, which I get spells, so that's actually worth 3 each.
Okay.
So there's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nice.
A lot of shield stuff happening.
Yeah, it looks like I mean, it's in here for a reason, and it seems like every minion
Yeah.
coming out is a shield. Do it. We never get the big boys.
I'm going to take this, and I'll put a charge down.
Nice. Nice.
And then... So I'll put those in that. 1.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, fuck me. All right. Well, this is happening. Destroy 3 cards from each supply pile that costs 3. So that's destroyed.
The whole...
Yeah, not all those now. And then 3 from the...
From this one?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Read section 62 of the narrative book. No. Fucking make me! Fate Shepherd screeches in fury and reaches out again for the powerful artifacts surrounding it. It whips them around wildly, magic and aether surging dangerously to the surface and spilling out in a fiery deluge that quickly catches and spreads. Boosts the top card of a supply pile that can be boosted.
Hey, this is the only one that will.
Yeah? You want to hand it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that makes it... actually, you get 3. It'll be worth...
Nice.
Because it says you gain 1 Aether for each boost mark on this card.
Yeah.
So. And then it has an ability also.
Okay. And any player suffers 1 damage and destroys a card in hand that costs 3 Aether or more.
Damn it, I was hoping to kill him. What do you have?
I had a really good turn planned, but
I mean, the only thing I have, I mean, because it'll. If I did that, I'll lose this.
right, and that's the same one that I have
Yeah.
in my hand. And mine's actually boosted.
Yeah. But,
So-
yeah. Okay. Whatever. Not fine.
Alright. And then consume, unleash. Any player suffers 2 damage and discards a card in hand. If that card costs 2 or less, add a fire token to your location on the map. Okay. Well. You know what? Fucking, I'm gonna risk it. I'll take it. I'm gonna take 4 because I want this one. And then I'll just.
So that's happening until that guy dies?
No, this is his attack.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
I just did his persistent. And then, so unleashes, and then discards a card in hand, which I did, and that will add a fire token. Okay. Let's hope he doesn't go again. Alright! Well, any player suffers 1 damage, and
I
that's
don't have a card now.
fucking ass.
Well, mine are 0 cost.
Okay. Alright, Unleash. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. 2 different players shuffle their discard pile.
I don't have a discard pile.
Okay. Shuffles their discard piles into their decks. Then they exchange decks.
What?
That's what he says. Alright. Not hand, just decks. And then any player can take damage, and any player gains a card from the supply. That player or Gravehold suffers damage. Fuck it. I'm gonna take this one because that's what I just lost. And Gravehold, you can suffer 2 damage. Alright. Well, it's my turn. That's pretty neat. I guess you said you'll be able to kill that?
Not this turn.
Oh. What if I
can
do
only
it?
do 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, then there we go.
Yeah.
And I gain an Aether, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Focus that, and then prep, backfire on there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 7. Give me the top one. Yep. Okay. Now I have to fucking sit here and try and. Okay.
I know I had I had nice cards.
This is a good hand coming up.
Alright, 2 damage. So he's gone.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna prep, and I'll take a charge.
Alright. My turn. Okay. Have to cast this. I'm going to lose a charge to put this back in my hand. I'm going to deal 4 damage to him. Okay. Then backfire. Thank you for the Paradigm Flux and your Aether Ripple.
I know, it's like I had my stuff set
Hey,
up.
don't be mad at me.
Now you gave me a bunch of crystals and sparks.
Don't be mad at me. Be mad at him. I didn't want to trade with you either. No, this is actually there.
Yeah, because I went back to my starting deck more or less.
5. 6. I'm gonna grab that. Yep. It's a team game.
I
Should
know,
be happy that.
but we both need to be contributing. All right, 2 damage. Spark, and I have 4 to buy. her ability is worthless to me now until I start buying spells. So
It's like I would say I was buying just as many spells.
but they were all out.
But
That
they were
was
in
the
my
problem.
discard
yeah.
or in my hand.
So I'm gonna spend 3 to grab this one, and keep that card, and take your other 2 crystals.
All right, me. Okay, so we're gonna do 2. You gain one of those. 11 damage. Put this back in my hand. Oh, actually, this will be nice. So he's down to 52.
Yeah. He had 70. You didn't lose.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a douse and then a charge. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least he doesn't have anything. Your turn.
I'll do 1 damage to him. And I'll put down another deal and have 4 crystals.
You could
I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's nothing. There's no point in me doing this or this until I get spells
Right.
in there because
Nemesis. The Otherling, when this is discarded, banish this. Persistent unleash. Any player suffers 1 damage. And my turn. See, 2. Okay, 4. I will deal 5 damage to this guy, and then spend a charge to pop this backfire back in my hand. I'm gonna gain 2. You don't want me to focus any of your breaches?
if you focus it on your turn, will I still be able to put something in it on my turn? I mean, you can do it if you want. I mean, I'm going to try to focus so I can put a 3rd spell down on this next turn. So.
Okay, so then I'll do Shifter's Cloak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and then 7, 8. I'm actually going to be able to open this. Well,
I'll sit back and let you kill this guy.
I don't want to hear it. The last time was you doing all the damage, and I just had to support your ass. So
I can't even support you.
You support me by taking damage. By being a meat shield. And you're supporting me because this was your deck.
I know.
So, unleash, and then any player suffers 1 damage.
It has to be me, I guess.
Well, I was going to take the 1 damage.
What's the other thing
because
happening?
you have to. One of us has to take a card, then suffer damage equal to it. That card's value minus 1.
Oh, God.
Yep. This guy is rough.
I mean, that's just. I mean, I would have to take a 4 cost.
Right.
So do 3 damage.
Yep.
So.
Ah, there it is.
2.
Oh, it is in here. So you can take a douse or that one.
I don't want that one. I don't think that's a good card at all.
Okay.
So I'll take this one.
All right. Here it is, Devil's Pact. As long as there are at least 2 options remaining, cross out the option you chose. So Gravehold suffers 5. The players discard the 3 most expensive prep spells, or unleash twice, or any player suffers 5. Has to be Gravehold, right?
It's gonna have to because we'll die if either one of us takes 5 damage. We die.
Oh, you're right. Devil's Pact. Okay, knocks that down to 18. he already gone twice? Okay, so it's gonna be you.
I'll do 2 damage to that dude.
Whoa.
And then I'm going to spend this token and these 2 to focus this, and then put those down. And that's it.
Hey, you got more than one spell. Alright, my turn. Okay, so this isn't too bad. So 5, 6, 7. Let's do 11 more damage to him. Actually, sorry. Let's do 7 damage to him, and then kill this guy. Yeah, because he's going to keep causing us to take... because it's interesting because he forced our lowest cards to be wiped out, so we only have to take the higher ones and take more damage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to gain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to gain 6. So I have my Lightbringer staff. The players collectively destroy up to 2 cards in hands, or silence up to... Or actually, I'm just going to destroy that to remove a fire token. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 6. So let's do douse and that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your turn.
You gain a Aether token.
Yay! I've never seen anything that had a swap.
I know. That is one of the mechanics in a game. I just lose it after that.
Really?
When my deck goes away that I've been building,
Oh.
that just takes me out of it. 4. So he's at 40.
Right? 'Cause you have to like relearn.
Well, because then especially because those decks disappeared, so now the ones that were based on giving me money because I had spells,
Right.
they're gone. I don't have any of those at all now. So it's just kind of like I started the game late.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I think there.
Let's see, at 40. Okay, we're starting to do some damage.
I have 3 to buy, but oh look, there's nothing to buy.
Yeah.
So I will focus again, I guess.
His turn. Okay, Beseechment. Power 2, unleash twice. The players collectively return 2 cards that cost... God damn. He is nasty. Oh, shit. God damn it. Okay. 7 damage to him. There's just no way to remove that. Uh, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, his turn. It's coming down. Conquered Legionnaire. He's... Okay, so... Persistent, any player destroys a card in hand or discard pile. That player suffers 5 damage minus the cost of the destroyed. Are we on, like, hard mode? This hand sucks. I think it's your turn. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of... My deck is in a weird spot right now because I can't buy anything to increase my Aether. Like, it's 3 every single turn. There's nothing I can do with it. So, 4 damage, I guess.
Okay.
Do it to that guy, because...
We have to rush him.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have cards to get rid of.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is like we're kind of fucked. No matter what. Unless we can just start doing a shit ton of damage to him out of nowhere. This... Yeah.
And then I have 3 to buy again, and I don't have anything to buy.
And your ability doesn't do anything?
No, it's reveal spells and put them up here, but I
Gotcha.
mean, which is fine. But it's like all I have is sparks and stuff. And I'll do 2 to actually
4.
let's do that.
Oh, okay. This could be pretty neat then.
5.
Alright, my turn. So 3. I am actually going to destroy that to remove a fire token. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 damage to him, and you gain an Aether token. And then... So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. I'm going to open your third breach, and that's actually going to fully boost this, which means I can cast any player's prep spell. It deals 1 additional damage, so can I cast your Gauss?
That's fine.
Okay, so that'll do 4 damage to him. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess I'll just buy... No, actually, I'm just going to get 2 charges. Probably should have been focusing on that, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Your turn.
So 2 damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit this guy. We're gonna forget about that one dude.
We're gonna have to. We're both at 4 health. And... yeah.
I guess I'll use these to charge.
Okay. Alright, my turn. We'll do that, that, that. And then I have 3, so I'll play that and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nemesis, so that goes there. So we unleash twice. And then, so we both have to take a 4 to not die.
Say that.
We have to take, we have, so he's unleashing twice, so we have to take a card. And we have to take a 4
Okay.
to not die. I guess I'll take this one. And then you can take... Yeah. Alright. And then any player destroys a card in hand or discard pile, that player suffers 5 damage minus the cost of the destroyed card.
Better have a 5 cost card in
do.
your hand.
I
Okay,
do.
good. Because I have a 4. That was.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we lost. Yep, unleash twice. The player with the most open breaches and a different player with the fewest open breaches shuffle their discard pile into their decks, then they exchange decks.
God, I hate that.
Yep. But I don't redo shit on my series because that's a waste of everyone's time. But we can read what it says if you lost. Damn it. Where the hell are we supposed to be? 30? Okay. So we're supposed to read section 17. Okay. The bird-like Nameless roars again, but the mages are too exhausted to do anything but watch in horror as the creature descends. Ilya grips Kel's hand tight and closes her eyes, but after a long moment of waiting, no teeth come snapping shut. When she peeks an eye open, the beast isn't even paying attention anymore. Instead, it is staring backwards into the black fire void portal it came through, its head straining toward it as though something is calling. With one final howl, the Nameless turns away from the battered and beaten mages and leaps through the portal it came through. As soon as it leaps through, the void portal snaps shut behind it. "Why did it leave?" Ilya asks as her breath slowly returns to her. "Unnatural," Kel hisses. "Everything around here is unnatural these days, and it's all that city's fault." Alright, record the results of this game on the back of this booklet, write the number of fires on the forest clearing, then discard all fire tokens, then read section 67. Oh.
So I fire.
Hey, hey! Interesting. Okay, so this was the Fate Shepherd.
Yes.
Okay. And Fate Shepherd. Is it P-H-A-R-D? P-H-E-R-D?
P-H-E-R-D, yeah.
Okay. This was in the forest clearing. I don't know why it has us write down the location. Location, that is our first L.
So...
No fire tokens, though.
Because when that popped,
it would have unleashed twice. We would have had to
both
take.
would
We
have
would have
to
had to take a card.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep, which would have knocked us both out.
Yeah.
Yep. I had enough damage to kill him though. How much health did he have left? 15.
Well, and I had 4, 5. I would have been able to throw out.
Right. So 5 would have knocked him down. He's at 16. 11. I do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah.
So
I had enough to kill him.
Went.
Well, yeah. With the fact that I went first and then my hand didn't have any spells in it to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whenever I knew. All right. Read section 67. Okay. The portal is gone now, Takran says, straightening up fully and rolling his shoulders back. We're safe. I wouldn't be so cavalier about it, Kel says, waving an arm to encompass the slowly smoldering forest around them. Their battle had not been without some devastating consequences. That thing nearly took the entire forest down, and we don't even know how it popped up out of nowhere, or how to predict where the next one might be. This is exactly what I mean when I said your city is disrupting the usual patterns of Nameless, and now it looks like it's getting even worse. If that's true, our journey through the forest won't be nearly as simple and safe as we were hoping. Ilya runs a hand down the charred bark of a tree that had not been able to escape the devastating fight. We should gather anything useful we can find around here. If there's anything useful still left, Kel grumbles. Whatever this is, whatever new Gravehold has caused, it hasn't destroyed everything yet, Takran says resolutely. There's still time for us to fix this. Okay, so we banish all Tier 2 basic Nameless from the deck. He was rough. That was rough.
I honestly think we would have had that. It just happened to be the timing was perfect for that hand switch.
The deck switch
because you had your good cards out.
Yeah, and then yours were all in your deck.
Over because I'd spent all that money buying the expensive card and all that stuff and all the money cards. I had all that stuff.
That's
there.
true. Yeah,
and it's like so I got all your starting basic cards,
and it all came to me. Yeah, you're right.
So I mean,
right.
it just the timing was off. If it wouldn't have happened like that, we would have crushed them. I think.
Yeah. Okay. So there were not 5 or more fire tokens. There were not 8 or more. Your group gains 4 experience per player if you won your game, and there were 2 or few. Well, we didn't. So. Add sticker sheet 2, section 1, all starting enhancements to your Aether barracks. Then we read section 51. Let me see where that leads us. 51. Okay, yeah, we'll stop there because we gotta section some stuff off. It'll just be easier. So that was the Fate Shepherd, and not looking too well for the Aether group. Yeah, because like I probably would have pushed for his ability more, because if you had your regular deck, but I was really doing it just so I can keep popping the backfires.
Right.
But yeah, he was that was a rough one. So that was that. Stick around for the rest of the series. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.